Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Simon Phelan, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of HomeTree. Homeowners today have a number of options for reducing their energy bills. They can switch supplier, they can make behavioral changes, or they can make energy-saving home improvements. Now, whilst the first two are great, what we all know is that home improvements is the longest-term, most structural way for homeowners to really reduce their energy bills. Now, there is demand, not only to reduce bills, increase home comfort, and also to improve home value, but unfortunately the market makes it incredibly complex for consumers, not only in the UK, but internationally, to install, be it new boilers, solar, insulation, and a range of technologies. That's because, for a start, there are numerous categories with very poor education on what your options are, with numerous different brands that consumers don't necessarily know or understand about. There's no total solution providers, so you have everything from your premium British gas boiler installer right down to white van man, with a general opacity and lack of pricing transparency, but also lack of transparency just in messaging as a whole in this market, leading to a very broken and fragmented consumer experience. That's where HomeTree comes in. HomeTree is a marketplace business that acts as an online project manager for homeowners in the UK seeking to make energy-efficient home improvements. We've streamlined the value chain and the process for installing boilers, windows, solar, and more by looking at some of the more recent digital platforms and taking best practice knowledge and awareness from what they've done in their fragmented supply bases and build a consumer brand in energy-efficient home improvements. With our current product, consumers can come online and on mobile and choose from a range of different products, be it boilers, windows, insulation, solar, etc., and get unbiased advice and education on what product is suitable for their home, what particular brand, etc. All payments happen through HomeTree, so we are an end-to-end service provider, reducing the risk that homeowners will perhaps have to pay cash or suffer a local installer going bankrupt halfway through a job. We've also integrated a finance API into our site, and we're working with a panel of lenders so we can increasingly offer a range of payment solutions for consumers for these large capital projects. We also have a range of communications. We've found in all our customer testing a big issue and concern that consumers have is getting onto the installer, something goes wrong, and we've put essentially a blanket over that, and HomeTree takes that risk away for consumers through various communication means. So as I said, unlike lead gen referral or just or kind of lead sites, we're an end-to-end service provider, so we're vertically integrated. So we're with the consumer throughout the process. They contract with us. And I guess the rationale behind that is because the sole problem that consumers in the market suffer is not just how do I find a good installer. And actually, if you go end to end, you can offer far more value. For example, today we're seeing that 7 out of 10 boiler installs contracted to HomeTree don't have a home assessment, which is very typical in the industry today because we've digitized that part of the value chain and been able to increase efficiency for local installers because they don't have to turn up to a home to do a non-revenue generating assessment. And we've also reduced the friction for homeowners because they can sit back and not have to take a morning off work to get 3 assessments and 3 quotes. We believe we're different, because we do offer a premium service that one would expect with the brand, with financing, everything integrated into a one-stop shop type model. But we're able to, by partnering with local installers and managing that process very stringently, but also through technology, drive the prices down significantly cheaper than what we've seen with British Gas or Everest in Windows. We also believe that we are using technology to turn what is once a craft type install into streamlined projects and tasks which we can roll out and put best of practice knowledge across a platform of projects. Currently we're installing a range of categories, but predominantly our focus today is in boilers and heating, and that's certainly where we're seeing most of the traction on the platform to date. So our business model, we're a marketplace. We add a commission to every install, But what we've seen is because of the buying efficiency, we've partnered with some manufacturers that we've been able to put in place, and the fact that we've partnered with great local SME installers, we're coming in significantly cheaper than the premium providers in the market. So our view is that this market can take a provider like us coming in and adding a commission and still be very cost competitive. We also monetize off finance. So we take a commission from every loan that's pushed through the platform for these projects. And increasingly, finance will be an important monetization channel for us over the coming years as we look to innovate on more solutions to help more homeowners purchase these products. Channel-wise and route to market, mostly at the moment, it's online, Google, Facebook, paid marketing. And we've also got quite a lot of PR and earned media in Forbes, Bloomberg, The Sun, The Guardian, and so that's been a very good and important channel for us over the last couple of months. Partnerships will be a very important route to market for us in the next 6 to 12 months. And we also are putting features into our product which enable us to capture a lot of the offline jobs that take place in this market, which are captured typically by local SME installers who move job to job and don't necessarily keep a communication line open with the consumer. Our background, I'm an engineer by background, but I spent the last 6 years working in private equity for private equity investor John Moulton. My co-founder is also an engineer, and he was most recently head of product and technology at Hive, the British Gas smart thermostat. We own 100% of the business today, but we have raised a convertible debt round from John Moulton, who was our lead investor, Frontline Ventures, an Irish VC backed by Glenn Dimplex, the largest heating firm in the world, investors from Index Ventures, former UBS vice chairman, and a couple of British Gas MDs. We started product development in April this year, so we're very early stage, and we launched quite rapidly in August, and we're starting to really see significant traction on the platform, given we have come into heating season, and I think we're positioned quite well to see good organic growth over the next 3 to 6 months ahead of launching a fundraise, which we've semi-kicked off, but we'll kick off officially in November with a view to closing that in Q1 next year. We are FCA regulated, so we're offering finance through a panel of lenders, and we've over 300 installers on the platform today. Vision for HomeTree is we are very excited about distributed generation, we're very excited about storage, but we felt building a high-growth venture business in markets where there was stroke of pen risk was difficult. So what we've essentially decided to do is take e-commerce best practice and bring that into a craft industry which already is established, be it boilers, heating, windows, etc., and build top-line growth over 3 to 5 years there. However, we absolutely believe that we can be an important channel through which a range of new technologies, be it solar storage, IoT, can get passed into the home in the UK and further afield, and also a channel for finance, for capital markets who are looking to deploy capital into fragmented distributed assets. And for that reason, our vision is absolutely to be a European leader in residential energy services. More than happy to talk to you, any questions you might have after, and if anyone is interested in talking to us about maybe seeing some pitch material, I'd be happy to share that. Thank you.